Before you run your art club,
you have to unlock your why.
Here's how.
Welcome to Art of Education University's Art Club Unlocked, your guide to leveling up those future creative leaders of tomorrow and developing awesome community-based projects. Don't you want your art club to go from just sitting around doodling to changing the world? In today's episode, we're talking all about creating and casting vision. Stay tuned so you can unlock ways to generate a vision, communicate it effectively with your club, and implement it successfully.
Hi, art teachers. My name is Jessica Stuver, and I'm a K-8 art teacher in Cleveland, Ohio.
Hi, art teachers. My name is John Szablewski, and I'm a middle school art teacher outside of Buffalo, New York.
Perhaps you've never run an art club before. Here are some questions that I asked myself that you can consider as well. What do I want the students to take away from being in art club? What do I want students to be able to accomplish? What can I say to stakeholders when I ask them for their support? If you already have an art club, consider asking your students what they want to get out of the experience. In short, art club is a place to inspire creativity, collaboration, and joy through art.
You may be asking yourself, how do I develop a mission statement or a vision for my art club? You need to remember that students are in charge of running the art club or organization. Whatever they put into it, they're going to get out of it. This club is theirs, and that they run it, and they need to own everything and every activity that the club does. Ask them to write down answers to the following questions. What does art club mean to you? What do you hope to achieve in art club this year? Using those ideas, you can craft your mission statement for the year. Post it somewhere in the art room and make sure that the club is on track.
Expectations are much easier to follow if everybody knows what they are. If your art club is an after-school extracurricular, those expectations might look slightly different. Will any of your students have access to phones or smartwatches? Set expectations about use for those. Emphasize inclusive behavior with students, respecting the creative ideas of others, and supporting one another. Communicate them up front, and not just with students, but also with families.
After-school activities and clubs are a privilege. In order for students to continue to participate in them, they must engage positively in the activities that are taking place at any given meeting. They also need to make sure that they're regularly attending meetings. Students also need to be role models in other areas of the building. Students should be doing everything in their power to make sure that they are getting good grades, turning in all their assignments, and making sure that their behaviors are conducive to learning in their classes. Art Club is a great incentive to get students to continue to do great work in all of their classes and in other areas of the school. One way to remind your students of your club's mission statement is to break it down into small phrases and put those on batik flags. You could display these in your classroom, and they will act both as decor and a way for students to remember to stay vision focused. For step-by-step instructions and photos, click the Batik Mantra Flags lesson in Flex Curriculum. This is a very fun and special project that you could do with your club students. Check the link below.
Students want to share that they are in art club. Nothing can show off that excitement better than art club swag, especially if the students have made it themselves. There are so many fun ways for students to create something that shows their unity with other art club members. Screen printing t-shirts. Students can bring in their own blank shirt, and you can guide them through the screen printing process. This can be different each year in order to really emphasize that year's art club identity. Art club keychains using shrink plastic are really fun because students can put them onto their backpacks or pencil pouches. Hand-drawn stickers can be a great way to show off your art club pride. Students can put them onto sketchbooks, notebooks, and water bottles. We have a great tutorial about creating your own stickers that we will link above and below. It's a fun way to commemorate their work while also honoring their year in art club. And added bonus, if your students are showing off these great items, they're also advocating for art club and your program. Other students are surely going to want to get involved as well.
Or you could host an art club image contest. Students will compete in designing the image that will be the logo for the art club for the entire school year. The name of the art club or the organization should be the forefront of the design. The image should be easily recognizable from a distance. Set a number of colors that students are allowed to use, or don't allow color to be part of the design at all. Take all the designs and put them up on the board. The winning design will be the art club image for the entire school year. You can put that image on t-shirts, on pencils, on posters, on stickers, you name it. Whatever you have the resources to do.
Here are some things that you might want to consider when you are planning projects for Art Club. Planning an intentional collaborative project so that students have the chance to work with one another. Creating something for the school or greater community so that students have an experience using art for good. Introducing a new concept or material that they have not done in art class. Planning activities that align with your art club's mission and vision. I want the projects to be open-ended in order to allow for the students to really have the chance to experiment and be creative. At the end of each year, students can make suggestions for the following year, and I always take those ideas into consideration.
How do you decide which projects or activities you should commit to each year? While student choice is always ideal, it's important to remember that sometimes we need to step in and intervene to narrow down the focus of what students want to achieve to make it realistic for your club or your time frame that you're going to be meeting. Beautifying your school is a great way to create some collaborative artwork amongst the members of your club. Murals, displays, or installation ideas could be great ways to collaborate and to bond. Maybe one of your students had an idea earlier in the year on their answers to your questions. Look to those to see if there's an activity that may make the school a beautiful place. Beautifying the school is always a great reminder of how creative the students in the art club can be. Look at community partners to see if there are opportunities for students to create work that could be featured outside of the art club atmosphere. Maybe the local library is looking for artwork based on community that could be displayed next to the books. Maybe the local botanical gardens is looking for paintings of plants that could be displayed next to their real plants. If students are looking for an opportunity to create artwork that could be featured outside of the school and in their local community, this would be a great opportunity for that to happen. Ask students to refer to their mission statement to make sure that the art club or National Arts Honor Society is staying on track. Remember, allowing students to decide on the activities will give them ownership and empower them to do great things and be creative leaders.
If you're rallied up to rally up your students this year, give us the thumbs up. Stay tuned. In the next one, we will give you the key to boosting morale and completing successful art projects. Subscribe so you don't miss it, and tell us in the comments below, what is one strategy you do that rallies your students around a shared vision? Bye, everybody.